I'm also wondering what is the process of matching a placement for students? So do they go to interviews? How hard is that? Will they succeed?
Yeah, so what we do is, first of all, we have all the students that need to do their compliance. So they need to get all their compliance. So they're working with vulnerable people card, which is we use it for ACT. In New South Wales, it's working with children card. So so our one is working with vulnerable people card. We also need to get their TQI registration. So to be accredited, so that's in conjunction with their working with vulnerable people card. They also have to for us, they have to sign an agreement that, when they go out on placement, that they're observing. They also do our work integrated learning modules, and that's about child safety, responsibility in the classroom, and so they complete all of those. So that's sort of the first thing they have to do. Then we look at, we want to make sure that we want to look at where our students are living as well. And so depending on what area they're in, we look at, we have put out, prior to that, we have asked the schools, we've sent out and asked schools if they can have our students for placement. And they let us know how many students they can take. So we look at what placements let's say in their final placement, we look at what placements they've already completed. If it's in, let's say, a primary school, if they've done a placement in lower primary, or they've done a placement in middle primary, which is 3 and 4, we then would place them in 5 and 6. So they're getting a whole range of
the whole primary school education.
Then if they're in and in early childhood, we put them in different settings. We have the 0 to 6 months rooms. And so they go through making sure that they are getting experience in all the different areas within the early childhood context as well. We also, in secondary, what we look at is what their subject area is. And then obviously we are matching them with their subject area to make sure that they're building and developing in that area. Some of our students will have 2 subject areas that they're specializing in. So we make sure that they are getting equal amount of experience in both subject areas as well. And so that will also, and then we send them out to the schools. So from a school perspective, there's no interviews at all. We are sending our students out. We have been working with them in their units and preparing them through their units of work as well. So we work really well in conjunction with faculty to make sure that they understand all placement requirements, that they understand what will happen on placement. So the placement team at the beginning of, we'll go into each unit and placement unit and talk about placement. They'll introduce themselves. So if students have any questions or anything, they know who to go to. And then, we do that in a week as well, but we do that throughout the time that they are. So it's very close working between the unit and what they do as well. Once they go on placement, they usually have an assessment item to show their learning on placement as well.
So I guess I heard very good news is that there's no interview for the placement. To be successful, because at least in some other states like South Australia and other states, we do have some students who are very afraid of the interview.
Of course,
some succeeded and some failed. So here it sounds like there are plenty of places. So
and I think
also you got good reputation for your university, so they can take their students.
And we also, there is lots of support. And so, we make sure that our students are feeling very supported. So they have their mentor teacher at the school. They also have the unit convener at the university. And we also work quite closely with the schools. So if there is an issue, which this can happen. We have to be realistic. We work really closely. So we have our intervention and support program. So we work really closely with the schools. We make sure that we're setting goals for the students to achieve.